Today's lesson is called Popcorn, an oldie but a goodie. Hi everyone, my name is Jeff.
I'm Roger. Today we're going to continue talking about popcorn. And, of course, we got some holiday time coming up here pretty soon, so you're probably going to be spending some time in your local movie theater to kill some time. And, of course, if you watch a movie, you might want to enjoy some popcorn. Now, last time, of course, we talked a little bit about the history of popcorn. It actually is native to the Americas, and they found evidence of popcorn in Chile, so we know that it's been around for a long time there, and now everybody in the world can enjoy it. So let's find out some more about popcorn in today's program. Let's listen now to the first part.
We usually think of popcorn as sweet or salty, but popcorn is gaining a new reputation as a health food. It turns out that without all the added salt, butter, and sugar you might get at a movie theater, popcorn alone is pretty good for you. It's a whole grain food packed with vitamins and antioxidants and low in fat and calories. It may even help reduce inflammation and reverse the effects of aging.
各位好，第一部分我们看到片语 think of 加受词加 as 再加名词或形容词，表示把点点点视为点点点。例如 We think of our teacher as our role model. 我们把老师视为我们的模范。或是 Despite other people's thoughts, Rita didn't think of herself as poor. 不管别人怎么想 Rita 不认为自己穷。再来我们看到一个片语 turn out 表示最终成为最终发现。例如I introduced Richard to Mike, but it turns out that they went to college together. 我向 Mike 介绍 Richard, 但最终发现他们竟然是大学同学。另外，这个字除了上面的意思，也可以指出席、参加的意思，像是 All the employees of the company turned out for the holiday party. 这家公司所有的员工都出席了这场假日派对。接着，我们看到单字 antioxidant。这个字也可以念作 antioxidant. 这个字是名词，指抗氧化物、抗氧化剂。举例来说 Vitamin C is recognized as a powerful antioxidant. 维他命 C 被视为很强的抗氧化剂。另外，这个字也可以当形容词，指抗氧化的。我们可以说 The doctor suggested Kelly to eat more antioxidant foods in her diet. 医生建议 Kelly 的饮食增加摄取抗氧化食物。再来，我们看到一个名词 inflammation, 意思是发炎、炎症。例如 You should go see a doctor in order to reduce your pain and inflammation. 你应该去看医生，好减轻你的疼痛和发炎。接下来，我们看到单字 reverse, 这个字是动词，指使反转、彻底改变。举例来说I wish I could reverse the decision I made, but unfortunately, it had to be final. 我希望我能推翻我做的决定，但很不幸的，这是不能更改的。或是 Olivia reversed her opinion after considering the new evidence. Olivia 在考量新证据后，彻底改变了她的意见。
Let's get down to business for today. Once again, we're talking about popcorn. Now, we usually think of popcorn as sweet or salty, but popcorn is gaining a new reputation as a health food. How about that? By the way, if you think of something as something, or if you think about it in some way, you're basically talking about what opinions you have of that thing, what you commonly think of when you think of that thing. Yeah, what comes to mind when you think of popcorn? Well, when I think of popcorn, I think of a sweet or salty treat that I eat while watching movies. That's the idea. So here, if you think of something as something else, okay, you're just saying, oh, when I think of that thing, when it comes to mind, okay, when someone mentions it, this is what I think of. These are the ideas I have about it, okay? These are the opinions I might have, the beliefs I have connected to it, so on, so forth. Anyways, yeah, we think of it as a sweet or salty treat. But these days, popcorn is gaining a new reputation as a health food. How interesting. Yeah, usually when we think of a goodie like popcorn, we think of it as being a treat, a sweet or salty treat. But I never usually associate treats, goodies like this, with being health foods. That sounds a bit strange to me, but it's true. Popcorn is gaining a new reputation as a health food.
I've heard about that too, but they do say that you need to be careful about how you prepare the popcorn, which we'll get to in just a second. But again, as I said in the last program, when I think of popcorn, I only think of the salty kind. If it's sweet popcorn, I think of popcorn balls. I remember having those as a kid. They would use some kind of sticky, sweet substance to stick all the popcorn together, and you could have a popcorn ball. That was sweet, but normal popcorn in the movie theater is just salt with butter flavor. But nowadays, of course, it's got this reputation as a health food. Reputation is like the general opinions people have about somebody. You might have a bad reputation, for example, if you commit crimes and you beat up people and you steal things. That would mean you have a bad reputation. Or you might have a good reputation if you're a friendly person and you help out other people and you're always honest.
Yes, people can have your reputations, and also things can have reputations as well, like popcorn. It had this reputation before as being a sweet or salty treat or goodie, but now people are associating it with health. Yeah, it is gaining a reputation as a health food. No longer will people only think of popcorn as a treat that's not good for you. Now people think popcorn, on the contrary, is actually quite good for you. Anyways, it turns out that without all the added salt, butter, and sugar that you might get at a movie theater or in movie theater popcorn, popcorn alone is pretty good for you. Yeah, so take away the salt, the butter, the sugar, and you've got just stripped down basic popcorn, and that basic popcorn is quite good for you. How about that? It's amazing that things have turned out in this way.
Yep, to turn out. It turns out, you can kind of say 结果 in Chinese here. It's usually talking about something that you do not expect. Like, for example, I know this person by the name of Jake, and he dresses fairly modestly, and he rides his bicycle to work every day, but it turns out that he's actually a very rich man. I thought he was kind of poor, but it turns out that he has wisely invested in the stock market and he has made a fortune. So I did not expect that, but here it turns out that popcorn can be quite good for you without all the added salt, butter, and sugar that you might get at a movie theater. So popcorn by itself, without those added things, is actually good for you. It's quite nutritious.
There you go. Now let's move on. The next sentence says, it's a whole grain food packed with vitamins and antioxidants and low in fat and calories. There you go. If you don't add all the stuff, the junk like salt and butter and sugar, yeah, popcorn is good for you. It's a whole grain food, and there's tons of good stuff inside of it. It's packed with vitamins and antioxidants, and it's low in fat and calories. Now, here we have the word calorie to talk about. When we're talking about calories and food, we're talking about how much energy is in that food. Yes, a high-calorie food. If you were to consume that, you would have a lot of energy, or that's the way it should work. Usually high-calorie foods will make you fat because you can't burn off all the energy that is inside of that food.
Okay, so of course we're touting popcorn as being a health food here, although I want to do some research on this because I suspect it still has a lot of carbohydrates in there, so I would like to do some further research, but our information here says that it's a health food because it's got lots of vitamins, antioxidants, and it's low in fat and low in calories. It may even help reduce inflammation and reverse the effects of aging. So inflammation, of course, is 发炎 in Chinese when things expand and stuff like that. And it could cause some health problems. So you want to reduce inflammation. You don't want things to be inflamed. And, of course, this particular food item, popcorn, might reverse the effects of aging. So, of course, you don't want to have all those nasty wrinkles and all that gray hair. My goodness, goodness, if you eat some popcorn, you might live longer. Instead of dying at the age of 80, now you can live until you're 90.
How about that? Popcorn can do it all, but just make sure you eat it without all the salt and the butter and the sugar. Yeah, plain popcorn is the way to go, right? We'll see about that next when we come back. The plot is going to thicken. You can still eat popcorn and indulge yourself. More on that right after this.
That being said, popcorn is great with many different added flavorings when you're in the mood to indulge yourself. Garlic, sesame oil, and soy sauce are tasty topping choices, or you can try adding coconut oil and a little curry powder. For a sweet wintry treat, try mixing in some peppermint and white chocolate. It's also delicious covered with melted peanut butter and dark chocolate.
第二部分我们看到形容词 wintry 指冬天的、寒冷的，像是 The forecast said that the wintry weather is around the corner. 天气预报说寒冷的冬季就快到了。
Okay, let's talk some more about popcorn. So the second paragraph here begins by saying, that being said, popcorn is great with many different added flavorings when you're in the mood to indulge yourself. So that being said, which kind of means even though we just said this stuff here before, still you can add different choices. We did say that additives like salt, butter, and sugar are out. You can't have that, but still, even though we said that, you can still add other things. It's still great with different kinds of additives or flavorings when you're in the mood to indulge yourself. Of course, these other additives or flavorings should be healthful for you and not bad like butter and salt and sugar.
There you go. If you indulge in something, you do something that you know is bad for you, okay? If you indulge yourself, you kind of let yourself do this bad thing because it brings you pleasure. So most often, if you're going to eat popcorn, eat it plain. But every once in a while, go ahead and indulge yourself, okay? Add that butter, add that salt, add that sugar. You can do it every once in a while. It's not going to kill you. You can indulge yourself or indulge in something every once in a while. But should you always add butter, sugar, and salt when you're indulging in popcorn as a treat or as a goodie? Not necessarily. There are other things that you can do when you are indulging yourself when it comes to popcorn. Garlic, sesame oil, and soy sauce are tasty topping choices, or you can try adding coconut oil and a little curry powder. Sounds delicious.
Yep, these are different flavorings that you can add to popcorn instead of salt, butter, or sugar. Garlic here might come in the form of garlic powder. You could also add sesame oil. I understand sesame is quite good for you. Soy sauce, I'm not sure about that. Some people say soy sauce is very salty. You got to be careful about that. But these are some topping choices. Topping, of course, is something that you add to something. We often use the word topping when we talk about pizza. What kind of toppings would you like on your pizza? Oh, I'd like mushrooms and green olives and black olives and stuff like that. Those are tasty toppings. Or you could even try another flavoring here, coconut oil and curry powder. Curry, of course, is common in Indian cooking, but of course it's quite common here in Taiwan as well.
Curry is pretty much the most delicious food on earth. It has that reputation. Anyways, moving on, the next sentence says, for a sweet wintry treat, try mixing in some peppermint and white chocolate. Ooh, that sounds very tasty. It sounds really nice. It sounds like it's a nice thing to eat during the winter there. It would be warm and have the peppermint there and also some white chocolate. Ooh, how delicious. By the way, this is a wintry treat, i.e., it's a treat that you could probably enjoy a lot during the winter.
So these are some other flavorings, peppermint and white chocolate. And it's also delicious, covered with melted peanut butter and dark chocolate. So these, of course, are some other options that you can try on popcorn. Again, I would be careful about the peanut butter because peanut butter is usually sold with a lot of added sugar. I've always been looking for raw peanut butter that does not have added sugar. That's very hard to find. But in case these are some options that you might consider instead of salt, butter, and sugar. Okay, let's move on now to the final paragraph for today. We'll listen to it first.
No matter how you enjoy it, there's no denying that popcorn is a popular and convenient snack. It's cheap, easy to make, and delicious. Pick some up the next time you're at a baseball game, a carnival, or the cinema, or make your own while chilling at home. It's sure to satisfy your craving for something sweet, salty, or healthy.
第三部分我们看到单字 carnival 这个字是名词，指嘉年华会、狂欢节。例如 The city's carnival celebration includes parades, parties, and concerts. 该市的嘉年华庆祝活动包含游行、派对和音乐会。最后我们看到名词 craving 指渴望、渴求。举例来说 Chocolate lovers satisfy their craving almost every day. 巧克力爱好者几乎每天都满足自己的渴望。
All right, everyone, let's go ahead and wrap up our article on popcorn. Yeah, no matter how you enjoy it, there's no denying that popcorn is a popular and convenient snack. Yeah, it's popular. It's popcorn. That's pretty funny. But yes, it's popular, and it's also convenient. It's not hard to make popcorn.
No matter. Okay, so that, of course, is a pattern here. No matter what the case, it's still popular and convenient and oh so tasty. It's cheap, easy to make, and delicious. That much is true. Of course, you can buy it at your local supermarket. It's not that expensive. And, of course, if you have some oil in a pan, or if you even have an air popper, yes, then that makes it quite easy to make. I've been looking for an air popper for a long time, but I don't see them here in Taiwan so much. But it's also convenient. I think you can make it yourself with some oil in a pan, as I just said. It's cheap, easy to make, and delicious, so pick up some the next time you're at a baseball game, a carnival, or the cinema, or make your own while chilling at home. So, yes, I guess you can buy popcorn at baseball games. I've never been to baseball games here in Taiwan. I understand they're quite exciting. I can't imagine them not serving popcorn there. A carnival, of course, is some kind of celebration with rides and activities and stuff like that, which would be kind of similar to night markets, I suppose. And the cinema, of course, refers to the movie theater. And if you're chilling at home, that just means you're kind of staying home and relaxing. You're not going out and fighting crowds.
You're not going out and fighting crowds like you would at a carnival, like a festival type thing, a party-like event. You get the idea. Anyways, let's wrap things up. The final sentence of our lesson says, it's sure to satisfy your craving for something sweet, salty, or healthy. But yes, indulge yourself in popcorn like this in moderation. So, yeah, go ahead. If you want to enjoy something sweet, salty, or fattening at some point in time, go for it, but not all the time. Go with the healthy variety, the plain popcorn variety without all the toppings. By the way, if you have a craving for something, you have a strong desire for that thing. You have a yearning for that thing. All right, folks, that's it for our lesson on popcorn, but don't go away. The Chinese teacher is on her way.
各位同学大家好，我是 Hanny。 我们来看今天的文法重点。课文第一部分提到，爆米花是富含维他命和抗氧化物的全谷食物，而且脂肪和热量都很低。那这边用到 antioxidant 就是指抗氧化物、抗氧化剂。我们来学习它的字首字根。好，首先 anti A-N-T-I 也有人念作 anti， 这个字首它有反抗、反对的意思，常常会接在形容词或是名词之前。那在 antioxidant 这个字当中， anti 表示对抗，那么字根 oxide 这部分表示氧化物，后面再加上名词字尾 ant 表示促进什么什么作用的东西，合在一起 antioxidant 就表示抗氧化物、抗氧化剂咯。好，那我们顺便来补充几个有相同字首的单字。第一个是 antibacterial， 好，它的字首 anti 表示反抗、反对，那么 bacteria 是细菌， bacterial 是它的形容词来形容细菌的，细菌引起的，合在一起 antibacterial 这个形容词就表示抗菌的。好，第二个是 antibody， antibody， 我们知道 body 是身体嘛，那么 antibody 就是抗体。好，第三个 antivirus， virus 是病毒，那么 antivirus 就是指防毒、防电脑病毒。那么第四个 antibiotic， anti 它表示对抗嘛，那么字根 bio 它表示生命，就像我们生物学 biology 也是以这个 bio 开头。好，那么 tic 这个字尾它可以是形容词字尾或是名词字尾，把它合在一起 antibiotic， 当名词就是指抗生素，当形容词表示抗生的或是抗菌作用的。好，另外 anti 也常常会用连字号来跟其他字词来构成复合字，像我们说 anti-war 表示反战的， anti-aging 表示抗老化的， anti-anxiety 表示抗焦虑的等等。我们读到课文第3部分第一句，他说 No matter how you enjoy it, there's no denying that popcorn is a popular and convenient snack. 不管你怎么享用它，不可否认的是，爆米花是一种受欢迎而且方便的点心。那这边用到的句型是 No matter how 加上主词加动词。No matter how 在这边它是用来引导让步副词子句，表达不管如何怎么样，不管怎么样。好，例如 No matter how I tried to explain it, she couldn't understand. 不管我怎么解释，无论我如何解释，她都没办法理解。好，以上是今天重点整理，我们回顾今天的单字吧。
Reputation. The judge has a reputation for being tough but fair. Calorie. The percentages on food labels are based on a 2,000-calorie diet. Reverse. Doctors hope the new medicine will reverse some of the effects of the disease. Indulge. Every year on my birthday, I indulge myself by taking a short trip. Curry. This chicken recipe calls for 15 grams of curry powder. Carnival. I'm always unsure how safe the rides at a carnival are, so I don't usually go on them. Cinema. Nelson avoids going to the cinema on a movie's opening night because it's too hard to get tickets.
Discussion Starter starts now!
Here's our discussion starter for today. The question is, what is your favorite way to eat popcorn?
Me, I like it simple, okay? I make my own popcorn at home. I use a skillet, and I just fry it up with a little bit of oil, okay? I like to add garlic salt to my popcorn because it's delicious, simple, and it's better for you than adding butter.
Well, I suppose I would like to have my popcorn with butter. I think some people say that butter is high fat, but some people are saying that fat is actually good for you now. Low-fat foods are high in calories and carbohydrates. So yes, I think I prefer my popcorn with butter. It is oh so tasty, but please hold the salt.
Okay, everyone. With that, today's article is now complete. But as always, we sure hope that you guys have enjoyed reading along with us. Anyways, I'm Jeff.
I am Roger.
See you next time.